guys, I am on my way to go to the hospital. Yes, I am on my way to get a mammogram and an ultrasound because it's required. Let me tell you a story. 5 weeks ago, they removed my appendix and I already had this appointment. I didn't know that I was going to have appendix removal, so I couldn't make it to my mammogram on time because I had surgery. I can barely move, okay? I can barely walk. I went to the mammogram, but I show up late. I show up 5 minutes late. They couldn't give me the service because I was late. There is a lot of people scheduled. You need to schedule in advance. I think that I wait for a month to get my appointment and I couldn't make it. Well, I made it, but 5 minutes late. They said, no, you need to reschedule it. So they rescheduled it for a month later. And here I am. So this is 5 weeks later. And I am going to get my mammogram and an ultrasound. The reason of why I'm doing this is because maybe a couple months ago I discovered a lump on my left armpit, and you don't know this, but after my appendix surgery, like 2 weeks later, I went back to the emergency room because I have insanely pain on my left breast, my left boob, and I was there, I was like, I know that is something wrong. You need to check my boobs, you need to check my armpit because this is not normal and I need answers. Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. Today I am at the urgent care again. This time well, I woke up with pain on my left breast, and yeah, I just press it and I feel a little bit of like a little tiny lump. So they're gonna proceed and do an ultrasound, and they're gonna order a mammogram as well. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I need to be positive. And they perform an ultrasound where they check just my lump that I have on my armpit, and they told me everything looks fine. We don't see a skin tissue, we don't see anything like that, but you need the mammogram. So with days later, my boob pain went away. But I'm a little bit scared, and I was waiting for this day, you have no idea, with like a lot of anxiety because I need answers. I want to hear from the doctor that whatever I have on my armpit is okay, is safe, and whatever I need to take to remove it, will do it. And I need to know if my breasts, my boobs are okay, free of anything. I want answers, and I think this is a sign for you in case that you're overdue with your mammogram or your pap, right? Because it's very important as a woman to check ourselves and to check and to do the mammograms and the paps on a year basis, or whatever the doctor is telling you to do, you should do it, because there is no need to be like this, like me. By the way, I missed my mammogram a year ago, and probably if hopefully not, I feel guilty for that, and maybe I won't be on this position if I had this done a year ago. But this is a reality, this is what I'm facing right now, and I'm taking care of that. I mean, I'm always busy, right? Like we are always busy, but we should be taking time for ourselves to check ourselves, because health is the only thing that we have, and if we don't take care of it, we have nothing. And it doesn't matter if you're a mom, if you are a grandma, if you are whatever you are, there is no titles here. You are a woman and we need to take care of ourselves. Nobody is going to take care of us ourselves more than us, and that's a reality. And I don't know if I'm going to be posting this. I'm just recording in case that, I don't know. Honestly, I'm super scared, and I'm gonna get my answers. I'm scratchy. And I'm gonna get my answers hopefully, and I will feel better, and I will take care of myself, and I will be checking myself every year, because I don't want to be like this. I don't want to feel anxious, and I don't want to feel worried. There's no point. I don't know if they're going to let me record the process at the hospital. I mean, this is awareness, right? Awareness about breast cancer, awareness about checking yourself every year, conduct your pap and your mammograms on time, because it's super important. Okay, here we go. I have my insurance card, and I need an ID. I have it here, and I need my face mask, because if you're going to a hospital, you still need to wear a face mask, and that's what I'm doing. All right, let's go. Let me tell you that I have never been so happy to go to the hospital because I really want answers. I really want that they do my mammogram, and I really want that they do this ultrasound, so they can confirm that nothing is happening, that everything is okay. Let's go. Okay, so they gave me this, so I need to remove my bra. Okay, this is different. This is not a fitting room. And I need to remove my bra, of course, and my shoes. So let's do that. Okay, open like this. Let's go. What about like this?
I'm going to be on both sides. Lump and pain as well, right?
So, yes.
Tell me what's going on.
So I have a lump on my armpit.
Okay.
Okay, so they have been checking, manual, right? And so that's that in my armpit. And then my breast, 3 weeks ago, I was here in the emergency room because I had pain on my left breast. And they told me, that was okay. They touched me and everything, but they encouraged me, like, you need to get a mammogram.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, I do have an appointment.
Okay. Yeah. And so the lump, I'm sorry, how long did you say that you felt it for? When did you first notice it?
Maybe a couple months ago, I felt something on my armpit.
Okay, so like 2 to 3 months ago?
Yes. And I need to mention that this is the site that I got my vaccination on October.
Yeah, I did see that here. Okay. And then the pain started afterwards, or was it always along with the lump?
The pain and the lump on my armpit has been always there. In fact, if I touch it, it hurts. So, yeah, when I sleep, it's there. It's painful. I mean, I learned to live with it, right? On my breast, I think it comes and goes.
Where do you feel it specifically on your breast? On the bottom part of the breast?
Right here.
Okay. Alrighty, and then no biopsies, no surgeries to your breast, no chance of pregnancy, correct?
No.
Okay, very good. Alright, so the plan for today is I'm going to go ahead and start off by taking your mammogram pictures. After that, we'll take a couple. Are you able to still feel that lump today?
On my breast or
On
in
your armpit, yeah.
On my armpit, yes.
You can, okay. So what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and start off by taking your mammogram, just kind of some general mammogram pictures. And then after that, I'm going to show the radiologist your images. He'll review them. So if there's any other pictures that he wants to take, any other areas he wants to work up, we'll do that today, kind of, you know, do this whole little part first. Then that's when you'll move on to the ultrasound. Okay. So I'm going to have you go ahead and mark where you're feeling that lump, okay, in the armpit. Because you don't feel anything in your breast, right? Just the pain. Okay. So if you put this kind of generally where you feel that lump in your armpit, it doesn't have to be right over it, but just in the general area, and then we'll go ahead and get you started here.
I'm going to be doing moves. Because
Okay, perfect. And then just as a reminder, as I'm taking your pictures, I'm going to have you hold your breath, so no breathing. So I'll tell you when to hold, when to breathe. You just kind of follow along here, okay? So starting with your right side, arms are going to stay down to your side. Yeah, arms are going to stay down to your side. As you get close to the machine, you're going to be turning your head towards me. And you're going to go ahead and move forward. Very good. You're going to go ahead and hold on to here, here, and then here. Drop your arm down a little bit. And then of course this is where you're going to start feeling the squeeze. Yeah. A little bit tighter. Hold your breath. Breathe. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do a side view. So I'm going to have you go ahead and scoot back. This is going to rotate over. We're going to take the arm up from the gown here. You don't have any deodorant on, do you? No, you don't. You're going to bring your arm up here. We're going to include the armpit, pulling this out. Okay. Hold on one side. I'm just going to get this ready.
just like in this machine.
Yes. So you're going to keep your chin up nice and high for me here. I'm just going to lift this up. Bring the armpit in. Hold your breath. We're going to go ahead and switch and do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate this over.
I'm losing my cape.
What was that?
I'm losing my cape.
Yeah. We're going to take this side off now. You're going to reach on over this way. Same exact thing, okay? Let me see. Where did you put your marker? Okay. I'm going to push you in front a little bit. Pull that part in. Yeah, just like that.
Just to let you know, the pain on the breast is like here and there.
Yeah, yeah.
No worries. It will come up. Just
I'm going to rotate you in. Go ahead and hold right here for me. Look out. Yeah, just to keep it out of the way. Okay. Relax the shoulder, and then again, you're going to keep your chin up nice and high.
take a picture of the machine so they know that this is the machine. Take a seat here. I will take a seat here and wait for the radiologist to tell me about the papers. They're gonna check the photos and they're gonna see if they need more pictures of. They just performed some imaging here, the ultrasound, and with this machine, and I was here. They checked both of my breasts and my armpits, and we're just waiting for the radiologist to see if they want additional images. So now we're waiting. Okay, so they just gave me a preliminary report, and they found one little cyst on my right breast and 2 little cysts on my left breast. They told me that there is nothing to be concerned about, that we just need to follow up on 6 months. So in 6 months I need to come here, and they're going to see if their cysts are growing. If they're not growing, there is nothing to be concerned about, and then I need to follow up every year with my mammogram. If they are growing, then we're just going to proceed with the next step. Okay guys, so we are back from the doctor, and yes, I am so sorry that this video is not a fashion video, but I think that is going to be good, because in case that you are overdue on your mammogram or overdue on your pap, this is your reminder, right Muffy? Yes, look at her, she's so cute. I know, you're cute. So this is what happened. Let me just close the window because it's kind of noisy, and we don't want to hear noise coming from outside. Here you go. So well, they just discovered 1 cyst on my right boob and 2 cysts on my left boob. They didn't find anything under my armpits, despite that I have something here that I feel, and they were very thrilled, and they were looking and looking and looking, and they said no, there is nothing to be concerned about. So yeah, so they compare my left armpit with my right armpit, and they look exactly the same according to them, so they didn't find anything, which is good. It's good. The cyst, they told me that there are sacs of fluid that is very common on women over 35, and usually they disappear after the menopause. So I was doing Googling. Yeah, and what I found is this. So what is breast cyst? A fluid-filled sac in the breast, which usually is not cancerous, which that's good. Okay, breast cysts are common in women ages 35 to 50. They usually disappear after menopause, same thing, unless a woman is taking hormone therapy. I am not. So, and yes, I am over 35. So they told me that I don't need to be worried about, that we're gonna be following up on those cysts that they found in 6 months. So I need to go back in 6 months, and that's just to make sure that they're not growing. Probably, they told me that probably they will disappear by that time. We usually, as a woman, we produce these cysts that we never notice, and they disappear and they come back again. So it's normal. So there is nothing to be concerned about. We just need to take care and follow up, right? Making sure that those cysts do not grow, and that's what I'm going to be doing. They told me that I need to go back, as I told you, in 6 months, and then a year, and then every year we're gonna be checking my breast. They told me, like, you know what, things happen, cysts happen, it's very common. You don't have cancer in your breast, that's a good thing. These cysts are benign, so there is nothing to be concerned about. So I'm going to trust the professionals, because as an engineer I need to trust on them. That's why people study and they know their ABC. So I am 100% confident that everything is going to be okay. I don't want that you be concerned. I know that there is some coworkers that watch my videos and probably this video was too much information. But you know what? That's what I do, and consider this video as an awareness. Look at her. She's covering her face. Oh, that's adorable. That's adorable. You don't want the light on your eyes? Look at the pink nose. You are adorable. I need to cook, but instead of cooking, I'm recording you. Okay. All right. Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. I am doing my makeup because Saturdays are the days that I record my YouTube videos. Yes, if you are watching me for the first time, welcome. My name is Jocelyn and I'm a videos of fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. The first half of this video, I decided to do an awareness type of section because it's important. And consider this video as an awareness video for breast cancer, for scheduling your appointments for your mammogram and your pap, because it's not cool when you have something, when you discover something, and anxiety just to that you don't know what's going on with your body. It's not pleasant. It's not pleasant. And feeling very grateful that they didn't find anything to be concerned about. But I know that probably there is women that unfortunately they are watching this video and they're going through breast cancer recovery or something, right? And I just want to let you know that if you are one of them, I want to let you know that please trust on the professionals, trust on the treatments, right? Because there is a lot of people behind those treatments, a lot of professionals behind those equipment that they put their soul, their mind, their everything to make that happen. I am an engineer and I work for a medical company that unfortunately I cannot share what I do. However, I am in charge of developing equipment and devices to cure people. And I mean, yes, it's unfortunate that I cannot talk to you about what I do. However, this is my career. This is what I do. And I am telling you that behind an equipment to screen your breast, to, you know, perform images, there is a bunch of people behind that want to make it happen. And that technology is there because there is a lot of professionals who study to do that. And we want to help people, we want to save people, and that's, I'm so fortunate and I am so passionate about my profession, and that's what we do. Okay, so you can do this. Keep fighting and trusting on the treatments and the professionals, because you can do this. I know that I am not on the same position of people that are sick, but the only thing that I can do as a YouTuber is awareness. And that's why I decided to show the process, and I think I decided to show a little bit of how a mammogram is performed. Yes, I know that you only see my back and you saw the technician that was taking the images, you know, without she didn't want to show her face, and I respect that because she was kind enough to let me record the process. My intention with that, leaving that footage, is that you are going to feel very secure and very, how do I say this? They're taking care of you. They make you feel very comfortable. You can see that they know what they're doing. I mean, they do this all the time, right? They see a lot of breasts, they see a lot of cases. They are very high trained, okay? So there's nothing to be concerned about. You just need to trust on them because they know what they're doing. And that's one of the reasons that I decided to leave that footage over there. I know that this is not your typical fashion video. However, this is an awareness video, and I want to make sure, well, I want that you schedule your mammogram or your pap in case that you are overdue, because it's so easy if you catch whatever abnormality is happening. It's better to catch it early, and you have more options to get a cure faster. And that's exactly what is this about, okay? So in case that you have the initial symptoms or initial whatever is happening, you catch this early and you get the treatment that you need so you can be healthy again. That's what is this all about. I know. I am feeling very, very grateful because I am lucky. I am lucky that they didn't find anything to be concerned about. And yeah. So please schedule your mammogram, schedule your pap if you are overdue. That's all I want, honestly. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to continue with my makeup, but meanwhile I'm doing my makeup, I do have an announcement as well. The announcement is that I am going to go ahead with 3 videos per week instead of 2 videos per week. I think that I can go ahead with an additional video per week because I was thinking Vlogmas was very challenging for me because, as you know, I have a full-time job and I was able to record a video every day for 20 days. Remember, for Chopmas slash Vlogmas? Yes, so honestly, I don't know how I did it. Well, I kind of know. I was planning like crazy and I was able to make it happen. And I did it. So why am I struggling to record an additional video per week? So I was like, doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to challenge myself and I'm going to start recording an additional video every weekend. And I'm going to be posting starting May 3 videos per week. So the schedule will be like this. I'm going to be posting as normal Thursdays and Sundays, and I was going to post at 9 a.m. Pacific time, but I tested on the last video and you didn't like it. So I'm just going to keep the same time. Therefore, the schedule will be like this. It's going to be Tuesday is the new day that I'm going to be posting videos. Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday are the days that I'm going to be posting fashion, beauty, and lifestyle videos at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Okay, so that's going to be the new posting schedule. Please bear with me if I fail to post once in a while on Tuesdays. Is because probably I am swamped on my engineering work. And for real, I couldn't record any videos, but I'm going to try my best. Since I started my YouTube, I think that I only didn't post maybe once. I have been very consistent on my posting schedule. And when I was burning out, remember, because I start posting 3 videos per week, I remember. And then I told you I cannot continue because I was very, you know, burn out. And burn out on YouTube is a real thing. So I told you this is happening, you understood, and I start posting 2 videos per week. But I feel that I can do this. I can do this if I am very organized, and I know that I can do this. Yeah. So that's what is going to be happening. So I hope that you'll be there for me as always. I think that I have your support, and I am grateful to have a community like you. I feel that some of you, I know you for like years because you know that I try to respond to all my comments, or at least I read all my comments. I am very bad at that lately, I need to confess, but I'm trying to catch up with the comments. Anyway, I feel that I know you for years. And you know what? Leave me an emoji, a heart emoji, if you are watching this. Like seriously, if you are watching the entire video, you are watching this, leave me a heart, because that's the way that I know that you watched the entire video. I think I'm going to leave this long awareness video / announcement here, because this is so long by now, I don't know, and I need to finish my makeup, otherwise I'm not going to be able to record videos today. As always, thank you so much for watching, and if you have more time and if you want to continue watching more of my videos, you can click here or here, and I'll see you there. Bye bye.
Keep on talking to me, don't you leave.